Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Ricky. Thank you for tuning in. Today I am making a South African favorite, chakalaka. Chakalaka is a sauce or a relish that is used in a variety of different ways in a lot of South Africans' favorite dishes. It's quite a spicy sauce that adds an extra bit of kick to any dish that you want. So chakalaka doesn't have a specific rule to it or a specific recipe. From one house to the next, the recipe will be completely different. So it's quite hard to actually put down what a chakalaka sauce is. For example, some people place baked beans in it while others don't. But one thing that is quite common in most of the recipes you'll find is carrots. You'll always find carrot and spice in this particular sauce. This is one of those recipes where you can be as creative as you want and just use the vegetables that you have at home. But the trick is to make sure that you finely dice all of your vegetables and make sure it's very thin. And we want to cook everything out to be quite soft. In today's recipe, I'll definitely be using baked beans and I'll also be using some peppers. Feel free to use whatever color peppers you have. Today I'm using green as well as red, but just use whatever you have and that will be fine. Chakalaka sauce has a variety of different uses and there's a lot of different meals that you can add this to. In South Africa, they like using this on pap and wors, which I'm going to do today. Another thing you can do is use this as a condiment for your bunny chow. I'm actually going to be making a bunny chow video and that's going to be my next video. To make things a little bit easier, I've made a playlist for South African dishes. So if you just go to the top of my page, you'll find a playlist called South Africa, and this will have my bunny chow recipe, which should be ready within the next week, and also the chakalaka recipe. Obviously, I'm going to have more, but this is just the beginning. I have all my ingredients here, so let's get started, and I hope you enjoy this. The cooking process for the chakalaka is fairly simple. It is just a matter of frying all of your ingredients in a pan and allowing it to simmer for at least 30 minutes. So the process is quite easy. Firstly, let's get the frying pan ready. Heat up a generous amount of oil, followed by adding in the onions, ginger and garlic, as well as all the spices and salt. Allow this to cook off for a few minutes while the onions soften. Cooking the spices at this time allows for it to become a little bit more aromatic and for the spices to have a deeper flavor. Reduce to a medium heat and wait for the onions to soften a bit. This will take about a minute, maybe two. After a minute, you want to add in the other vegetables. Add in the shredded carrot, the peppers, and the tomato. Add in the tomato paste as well. Stir. Cook for a few minutes just for the vegetables to soften, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Oops, don't forget to add the chili. Better late than never. After just a few minutes allowing the vegetables to soften a bit, we add in the baked bean. Completely optional. If you want to use beans that are not in tomato sauce, feel free. However, this just provides a little bit of sweetness to the dish. Once we've added in the baked beans, allow this to simmer for a good 30 minutes. We want all the vegetables to be very soft and very tender. Reduce to a low heat to allow it to simmer. When the simmering time is over, add in the thyme as well as the vinegar, give it a stir, and you're all done. Oh yeah. So the chakalaka is ready. It's been simmering for over 30 minutes. I also had a little sneaky taste and didn't think it was quite spicy enough. However, I am cooking for a few other people that don't like spice as much as I do. So guess what? I'm going to add more spice. So I used 2 of these chilies. Don't be deceived. The bigger the chili, usually the less potent it is. But however, I used 2 of these and it still doesn't cut it for me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut it, fresh chili right in there. So I cut some fresh chili on my chakalaka, and today we are serving the chakalaka with some pap and wors. This is a great accompaniment for this type of dish. So here goes nothing. I'm going to give this a nice good taste and get a nice handful of the pap, chakalaka and pap. Mine's not quite spicy enough. Even with the added chili, it hasn't got that kick. So I'd recommend maybe getting some stronger chilies and placing that in there. You know what? I'm not convinced. It's not hot enough. I am a sucker for hot food. I'm just gonna add this whole freaking chili. Mix, 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 mix. Let's give it a go. Chili, chili, chili. This is good now. I just added a whole chili to my little serving, and it's brought up all those flavors and made it taste like chakalaka. Chakalaka is meant to be spicy, god damn it. This is good now because I added more chili. So, point, add more chili. The recipe says add 2, don't add 2, add 10, whatever, just add a lot of chili. Because this wasn't spicy enough, but now, So don't stress out if your chakalaka doesn't seem like it's got enough kick. Just add some fresh chili to your own one. That way the kids can have some, you can have some, and it's all good for everyone. I like chakalaka. It's spicy, it's got that kick in it, sweet, savory, salty, perfect sauce for pap, which is quite dry, and it soaks up all the flavors. And then you got the wors, which goes with it. It's just a really good accompaniment. And this can be used in anything, in any dish. Just add it to the side of whatever you have. I'll be making a banchan next, so make sure that you subscribe so you can see when that happens, but it should be within the next week. So thank you and bye.